Howdy friends, welcome to another episode of the Blues Heart Biker. All right, welcome to the Blues Heart Biker channel. Today we're here with Lisa, and you guys met Lisa before. Lisa is Tom's wife, and Tom, you guys know Tom from the music store, has the BMW, and we looked at your bike briefly at the classic motorcycle show.
Yeah. Oh,
and I did do an episode about your other bike, but we'll get into that. And we've got here a Royal Enfield Meteor 350, and this is your second Royal Enfield. Yeah.
So I had an Interceptor. 650, which I sold to a young lady, so I was excited that another girl got it. But it felt a little too top heavy for me, weight-wise, and so it was a struggle. Great while I was riding it.
Right.
But standing still and at slow speeds, it was a little cumbersome. So sold that and got this in May, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. So they are the Interceptors are a little heavy for what they are. They're known to be just a little.
The weight seems to be higher.
Yeah. Okay.
On the bike.
Okay.
And even adjusting the shocks down, and I was still just a little bit tippy-toe on it.
Yeah.
So when it did start to tilt over,
it just kept going.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
All right. So now, what's this color called?
This is Stellar Blue, and it's the mid-range model. It's got a little bit of a sparkle to it. This model comes with this back seat on it, which I wasn't real excited about.
Yeah.
But I have a Nelson tail bag that sits right there that fits pretty well, so it doesn't really get in the way. Yeah,
and it's nice if you're going to put a bag on the back. It's nice to have that to fix a bag too.
Yeah, and then I've got the little net, just in case I have extra stuff or don't want to bring the bag. I added the crash bars.
Okay, you got the crash bars. Yeah, you got it.
I added the windscreen, which comes on the top model.
So you kind of made a top model out of it.
Yeah,
there you go.
Pretty much.
So this is, how many models are there? There's like three or four? Three.
Yeah. And the thing about the lower range model that I really didn't like, it has bright yellow rim tape on it, and just the colors are like lighter and brighter, and to me look a little cheesier.
So do you get a lot of attention from it?
Yeah, a little bit. I work downtown across from the police station at the Chamber of Commerce, so I've had some of the officers stop and ask about it.
Yeah.
They all ride BMWs.
Right. Yeah. Our police department uses BMWs now. Yeah. So, how's you've ridden this some distance, like a couple hundred miles, or?
We did a trip in July and went to Morro Bay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 100
Cambria.
Like 150, 160 miles from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that was the first time I'd been on a freeway with a bike, and it was a lot of fun.
So how did this
fun?
How did this bike do on the freeway? A bit.
Yeah, it did okay. We left like Sunday morning, so there wasn't really any traffic, too much to deal with, except for once we got over in the Coalingle Hills. The only issue I had was coming back, so it was like in the afternoon during the week, and it got really windy through there.
Okay.
Before the pass. And I could tell the bike's just not heavy enough to...
Okay.
I felt it kind of like...
Did you have to lean into it a little bit as you were going?
Yeah, a little bit. Tom, and his Beamer is just like... That was really the only issue I had, and then I don't like riding on the 99, that last bit coming into town on the 99.
Yeah, it's a little confusing there. It
was a
just
trucker
seems
that
like...
saw me and let me move over and
Yeah.
gave me some room, which was nice. But
Yeah, that is kind of a funky little stretch of road there, 99, going both ways, going north and south.
and it's just all torn up and just
yeah.
awful.
Yeah, people always seem to be kind of in a hurry and confused right there. That just right 99 from about
And
Belmont.
180 and
Yeah, from about Belmont out to about Jensen. It seems to be a real
mess.
Yeah. Most of you guys don't know what I'm talking about because you're not from Fresno, but if you're from Fresno, you know. Wow, really nice, really nice. So you did some curve turns and stuff in that ride over there, didn't you? Like
Yeah.
and how did you handle that?
Oh, great.
Yeah. Have you taken it up to the hills around here at all?
Like Jackson's Roadhouse and through Friant. And a few places.
Because I know they say that well, I don't know about this one because I've heard more about the classics, but I hear the classics are supposed to be really, really nice to ride in the hills.
Yeah, it's really similar to that.
Yeah.
Very similar, size and weight wise.
Right. I wonder, is it the same? Is frame the same and everything, or there's some? I'll have to look that up.
I think ergonomically it's a little different because I think the classic's a little more foot forward, cruiser style. This one's sort of semi upright.
This is a little more Harley looking.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little more Harley looking than the Royal Enfield's got that more British,
I took
typical
the
British.
CHP class a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And they used the Harley 500 Street.
Yeah.
And it felt very similar to riding one of those.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Very, very similar. The only real difference is they have a bench seat.
Right.
It doesn't. Which style-wise, I would prefer, but
Yeah. This got a little more of that American cruiser design, the little out in the front and a little.
Yeah, but it's really comfortable.
Yeah.
Sometimes I find myself trying to keep up with Tom.
Yeah.
Like, we've gone out to Clovis, to Herwaltz and whatever, and, I'll just tuck in on it.
Yeah.
I'm not that tall, so it's not very hard to do.
So to go about 70.
Get a little extra speed out of it.
Around 72, 73 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's one of the thing in a lot of the reviews I've seen that they talk about this bike. Well, it doesn't go fast enough on the freeway.
Yeah.
But I don't weigh as much as most guys do, so
Right.
I can get a little more out of
Right.
it. So it works okay for me.
Very cool.
I just gave it a bath, so it's like I missed a spot.
That's what I need to do to my dog over there. It needs a
Yeah.
bath. I'm embarrassed. I was embarrassed. Both my bikes are just messes. Right? All three of my bikes are messes.
In washing bikes, there's so many nooks and crannies and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
There's got to be some washing toolkit I need to get.
I'm always afraid they're not going to start. I have a Sportster that will not start.
Because it got wet?
It'll take 48 hours, almost exactly 48 hours to start after you wash it.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had any problems.
I gave it a sponge bath one time, and some guy left a message saying, "You're just wiping the dirt into the paint. Don't do that." There's always people that he left a comment on there. There's always guys that have an opinion on the comments, and which is fine, but it's just kind of like, well, okay. All right. Well, good. Well, this is really, really cool. Love the color. And it's got you got a heel shift back here too, which I think is pretty cool when you have pegs.
And it's 5-speed.
On the footboards, I don't really like it very much because you gotta lift your foot up to use the back. I never use the back.
Oh, yeah?
5-speed transmission.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So I think it's the same as the Classic.
Yeah, Classic's got a 5-speed. It's probably the same guts.
Little thumper.
Yeah. Very cool. What goes on up here?
So it's got a steering lock on it, which is nice. So I don't feel like I have to lock it up at work, you know, too much.
So you got, tells you what gear you're in.
Yeah, and then it has like a tripper. Okay. So I've got almost 1,300 miles on it already. And then it has 2 other trip settings on it. I've been trying to use this one to like check my mileage, which is something I haven't really been keeping track of yet. So
pretty cool. Got a fuel gauge.
Yeah, just basic fuel gauge. Of course, I didn't change my clock with the time change.
Right,
it's like, oh, it's an hour less, because that's kind of a pain.
Tells you what gear you're in.
Yeah,
it's kind of a cool little thing here.
So
very cool, very cool. Well, can I ride it?
Of course.
All right, all right, all right. Well, let's go, man. I'll give this thing a ride, and we'll see how she does. All right. We'll match it up against the classic that I did an episode about not too long ago. All right, cool. All right, well, here we go. We're going to take the old Royal Enfield out for a spin here. See if I can remember how to do this. Wow. Okay, starts right up. Here we go. I've got to get acclimated here with the all right. Okay, now this bike, my first thoughts about this bike are it's much smoother than the classic, and one of the reasons why that is, I'm positive, is that the classic that I rode didn't have a baffle in the exhaust pipe. Looks like we stopped pretty good. It didn't have a baffle in the exhaust pipe, so it had kind of a straight pipe going. So it was really loud. This thing's real quiet. Idle's real smooth. You can't even hardly hear it idle. The brake and stuff gotta kind of get used to, because and the shifter I gotta kind of get used to because my foot's kind of big for it. But there is a heel shifter. I'm gonna try the heel shifter. Uh-oh, look out. But this bike is really nice. There's some things, I don't know, it feels different than the classic. I know they're pretty much the same thing, but this one feels, maybe it feels like it accelerates differently, and the reason being is probably because of the straight pipe on the classic. It's about the same. It just feels smoother. It feels a little going 55 right, real nice. Oh, just real nice. Nice turn. real nice. All right. I'm getting a cramp in my arch. My foot's too big. I feel pretty comfortable on it. Really nice. I'm pumped up. This is really nice. It's very, very easy ride. You know, it feels similar to the classic, but this feels like it feels longer, and I think it's because of the seating position. I think you seat a little lower. Feels like you sit a little further back, a little more, riding it a little more like a Harley. And the classic 350 is a little more like a traditional British bike. This has got a little more of that cruiser feel. I'm very comfortable with it. It's man, it just feels good. Doing 60 real nice. It's a nice little turn here, just taking it real nice. 5th gear. Taking this turn real nice. Leaning really good. It's a real long turn. There's a long lean here. Straighten up, get it going 60 miles an hour. And I still got some more room. I could, a little more throttle left. A little torque. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Everything feels nice and tight on it. This is a brand new motorcycle. It's a 2023. And it's only got 1,300 miles on it. Oh, I just love the way it takes these turns. These turns aren't much, you know, but it does a real good job here. It's nice and quiet. It's not real vibrating. I mean, they say this bike vibrates a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. I mean, you know, I'm used to riding Harley, so but it's pretty comfortable. I think for a short person, this bike's pretty awesome. And a beginning rider, this bike's pretty awesome. And they're cheap. I mean, you know, I think they sell for under $5,000. I think I'd like to go straight. This thing's a joy to ride. It really is. It's so light and maneuverable. It really is a joy to ride. I'm not used to not having that throttle. I made it though.
It doesn't have a lot of, when you get up fourth gear, fifth gear, when you get up around 50, you don't have much there where you can, I guess you really have to downshift to get some torque. But there again, you're not going to go a heck of a lot faster than that. Beautiful. Make a U-turn here and head back. Uh-oh. Look at that. Nice little turn radius. Forgot my gloves. My hands are cold. Fantastic. It's fantastic. I love this bike. So a great little commuter bike, stylish look, easy to handle. Somebody just starting out, this bike gets a thumbs up from me. And I will tell you, it is just so maneuverable. Look at this. Woo! Make sure I'm in first. I've been doing that lately. I don't know how to explain it. I don't think it's any faster than the classic that I rode, but I think it's I think this one's smoother, a little smoother ride, a little more modern ride maybe it feels like, and a lot of that could just be because of the baffle, but it feels good. This bike feels real good. I think if you want a small bike that you just can buzz around town with, boy, amazing. It's an amazing little bike. Hear it run. Fantastic, huh? Just kill switch, turn it off. Awesome. I give this bike a thumbs up. It's definitely retro modern. Modern retro. Retro modern. I don't know. Very cool. Thumbs up.
All right. Well, it's a great ride on the Royal Enfield. Lisa, thank you for letting me ride it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you had fun.
Oh, it was great. I think it's great. It's a great bike. This is just a wonderful machine. You know, it's everything you need, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, eventually I'll get something with a little more power.
Yeah.
You know, keep up with you guys.
The thing about having a little more power is that in certain, when you know how to use a little more power, it is safer, because you can, you know, I noticed when I was going about 60, you don't have a lot of torque, and there's not a lot of push after, you know what I mean, to get
like
yourself in and out of trouble.
You know, for someone my size, it's great.
For your size, it's yeah, right. I was having I'm a little big for it. My feet are too big for the controls.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
But it does run great and it rides great. Thanks for showing it to us.
Oh, sure.
And thanks for letting me ride it.
Yeah.
And
It's been fun.
yep, so that's it. We'll take one more look around at it. You guys, if anybody is digging a retro style, but not too retro style, beginning bike or a bike to buzz around town just to have fun with, these are great. I mean, this is the second one I've ridden, and I tell you, they're great. This is completely different than the classic. It looks different. It's not quite as retro looking, but it still doesn't look modern, or unless that's your kind of thing. I don't know if you like that kind of thing.
A lot of fun for downtown.
But it's a lot of fun. I could tell that it's a fun bike to ride. One of the funnest bikes I've ever ridden. So anyways, well, thanks a lot. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for tuning in. Be cool, be safe, have a good time always. Hit that subscribe button for me. Give me the thumbs up and hit that little bell. Okay, what's going to happen there is that thumbs up is going to let the YouTube algorithms know that you like what I'm doing. It makes me smile too. Also, if you hit that subscribe button, we're friends for life, and the little bell is going to let you know when I upload new content. Sorry about last week. I didn't get anything up, but I was a lot of things going on. It's holiday time, so. But anyways, we're here now, and that's all that matters. Ride your bike safe, all right? Drive your car safe. Watch out for bikes on the road. Watch out for other cars. Generally, take care of yourself. Be cool, have a good time, and have a good time all the time, all right? Right here on the Blues Heart Biker channel. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching. All right.